Audio check. Video check. All right, we have audio, we have video. Hello everyone. I am Blazar Gaming, playing World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth expansion. Just doing a little morning fishing on my druid. Good news. We went back into Uldur normal last night and took down the final 3 bosses, Zul, Mithrax, and Gahum, in less than 2 hours. So we were very happy. So it took us two attempts on Zul. We one-shot Mithrax. 3 attempts on Gahum. Zul, we purposely reset him here. That's why it's only 5 seconds. This one, we don't know what happened. We were going, everything seemed to be going well, and then all of a sudden he just reset. We figured it might have been a bug or something, but here's our Zul takedown. I'm 9th place on DPS. Just above the tanks and healers. So I'm last in DPS of all the DPSers. Looks like we've got 4 healers, 2 tanks. Bone Reaper and Liss are our tanks. Starlight. Starlight, Holy, Naaman. These are our healers, these are our tanks, and then me. Bummers. And I took almost no damage the entire fight. No, I didn't die. All right. We're going to look at this, but I'm going to do it differently. First of all, I'm going to mute. Let me put my earbuds in so I'll be able to hear what you guys are going to hear. When I put YouTube on my gaming machine and go full screen, it causes the you only end up seeing the top 25% of the screen. This part up here. Because I play on a 4K TV, capture on another computer on an Elgato board, and for some reason I don't know if it was a Windows update or NVIDIA drivers update or Elgato software update. I don't know. But at some point when I went YouTube full screen, it would cause us to only see the top 45% of the screen. So I'm going to do YouTube on my gaming machine. That's why I want to mute, so you won't hear those noises. I know it's just crickets, but... And... this is where we're going to watch the YouTube from. Actually, you don't need to see me. I'm going to turn desktop audio on. Test, test, test.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Okay, it is in HD. Full screen. All right. Now, why it's not moving? There. What's going on? There we go. I'm on hex duty. When the hex ores come up, I'm supposed to do hex duty. I'm 7th in DPS right now at about 11.8k. I'm getting prepared to do my hex. Boom. Oh, and then somebody shot him. All right. So they decided they were going to kill this hex. The monk was on paralysis duty on it. This is our Zor fight. I got my interrupt off in time to keep him from casting the concealed blood. Nope, he got a blood off then. The healer is standing out there with all the... Well, no, it's a tank. The tank needs to bring those into the center. We decided to leave the last two. The last two hexers CC'd while we burned down Zool. Now it's phase 2. Keep looking back over my shoulder at the... I need to use my focus target, so I'll constantly have an eye on my ad. So I'm rehexing him. Make sure he'll last another minute. Now the tab purge. Whoop. The priest got them all dispelled. See, this is where I feel like we should bring the boss to the middle of the floor, because those death wishes there, they're so close to the edge. You get death wish, you turn around, you jump off. If they were in the center of the map, I guess it's because of the blood, that red blood stuff that it's expanding there. Maybe the reason why they have them out around the edge. I'm staying towards the middle though. If I get death wished, I don't want to immediately jump off. So now it's tab, purge, tab, purge, tab, purge. Except I realized I was hitting the wrong button. I was tab, wind shear. Kill the blood, kill the blood. Now tab. That's it. There we go. I realized I was tab wind shear, so then I started tab purging. Tab purge, tab purge. Everyone. Not bad. So there was our Zool fight. All right. Now then, switch back. Here, one-shot Mithrax. I came in 5th in DPS and 4th in damage taken. I was, see Mithrax. Well, let's go look. I'm not sure why my DPS is so low and why I took so much damage. So let's go see. Mithrax at 37. 37. Let's switch back to my stream machine. Go full screen.
3, 2, 1.
second in DPS right now. So things are going pretty well. I'm avoiding the... Don't have any stats. Oops. I just got CC put into a thing. I got knocked out and back in and knocked out again. That dropped me to 4th in DPS. Oh, I had to get away from everybody. I later realized you don't have to really get away from everybody here. You just need to be out of range of everybody. But I still could be DPS. So that's where I lost a lot of DPS. Though I'm still in 4th. I've got 4 stacks. So I should grab 4 of these little green orbs. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, just 2 of the little orbs. That's right. So now I'm at 0 stacks. I'm still 4th in DPS. Phew, just barely missed that one. I started to go left and I saw all the orbs, so I turned around and went right instead. So, got my 10 stacks, got my 5 orbs, so I'm back down to 0. Now it's phase 2. I'm working on the ad. Whoa! Man, I'm in a bad place. Phew. There's where I took a lot of damage. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this corner I'm stuck in without hitting any of these.
Beware.
Did we ever get the other ad down? Nope. So I'm looking for the other ad. This is where I dropped way down in DPS because I got stuck in that corner over there.
Beware.
Okay, I've got too many stacks. I started looking for green orbs and I couldn't find any. I've got 9 stacks.
Beware.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
I found one. So I started running around looking for orbs. Still got 7 stacks.
Beware.
That's why I'm taking so much damage. Because of stacks. I need to eat some more gumballs. Now I'm looking for gumballs. So I find 1, 2, 3. So now I just got 1 stack. It's not so bad. I went over and stood in the healing.
3, 2, 1.
See, this time I started DPSing. I'm just out of range of everybody.
3, 2, 1.
0 stacks. But my DPS is way down.
Beware.
And I got it again.
1.
And again, I can stay in range. I realized I didn't have to run all the way to the wall.
Beware.
I didn't even try to get out of the way of that beam. I don't know what I was thinking.
3,
So I'll grab my 5. So I'm down to 0.
Beware.
Where's Bones? Watch out for the beam. It's hard to tell which way he's pointing. Okay, I'm behind it. Where's the ad? I finally realized that's the wrong ad.
Beware.
I'm trying to find the ad on there. It's over there.
Beware.
I interrupted the guy that was. Where's the other ad?
Beware.
Okay.
Beware. Beware.
Oh, great. Rain's on me.
1.
Beware.
See, I was facing away from the boss, so I didn't see the.
1.
CC.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I'm grabbing orbs.
Beware.
Ah! Facing away from the boss, getting hit by the beams.
1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I saw the tank with the purple diamond run right into a. CC.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Cleared all my stacks.
Beware.
3, 2,
Oops.
1.
Get away from that explosion. Okay, I've got 2 stacks.
Beware.
2, 1.
Got imminent run. Didn't realize I had 2 stacks, or I would have gone through one of those green orbs, green gumballs. And we won. Nice. So we one-shot Mithrax. That's pretty cool. And let's just look at our winning run on Gahoon. All right. So I'm way down on DPS, about halfway on damage taken, but I was a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner. on the first row. 124. Looks good enough, I think.
Five, four, three, two, one.
See, shamans don't get slowed very much. We're good runners. I'm running with a rogue, and he's using his grapple to move great distance. See, I need to go farther. Then I dunk it. Dunked.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
I'll start doing as much DPS as I can. While the other guys are running the gauntlets. You can see them on the map, up in my top right corner. The guys running the gauntlets. Avoiding the little mothballs. Interrupting the guy who was interrupting the guys who are. Every time I interrupt a guy who's mind flaying me, another guy takes his place. So now it's just stay alive. So I'm healing myself to help the healers out. Wait until all the ads die. And we start again. Cahoon comes out. And I start towards the ramp run. I'm a little bit behind the rogue. So I started a little late. Now he can't go as far this second round. So he's going as far as he can.
Beware.
At this point I realize I'm getting low on health, so I pop my health potion.
4, 3, beware.
Start healing myself while I wait for him to catch up. Healed him once.
2, 1.
Beware.
This way a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
That's as far as he could get.
Beware.
So I got closer. Healed myself, caught the ball and dunked it. Dunked.
3, 2, 1.
So I came out and healed myself.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'm standing in the red circle where I'm supposed to be.
2, 1.
Try to avoid all the white circles and the mothballs and DPS the ad all at the same time. It gets a little crazy at times. Get out of the white stuff.
3, 2, 1.
Realized I was in front front of the boss, so I ran around. Get away from being in front of the boss. You never want to be in front of a boss. Unless you're a tank. So there's our second beam. It's a good chance there just to relax a little bit. And then let's DPS go crazy.
2, 1.
Wanted to make sure I stayed up. Are there any more orb runs? I asked if there's any more orb runs. They said nope, just the 2. So it's DPS time.
Beware.
I'm avoiding the cotton balls. Now this I didn't realize what it was. I forgot about the roof falling. So I got hit by the roof falling. I reincarnated, rejoined the fight. Then I realized, oh yeah, don't get hit by the roof falling.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
I got hit by the falling rocks.
Beware.
Oh, I didn't turn around. I forgot to look away on the first.
2, 1.
All right. So now I'm prepared. Get out of the way. Run up the fire elemental. As much DPS as I can. Look away. I looked away that one.
3, 2.
Avoided the cotton ball. Avoided more cotton balls. At this point it was a DPS race. We've only got 2 people down.
Beware.
Looked away.
2, 1.
Popped Ascendants.
Beware.
Started doing as much DPS as possible. That's, you hear me slamming the keys like crazy.
1.
Beware.
We've got a couple more people down. Looking away. I'm looking away a little early, I think.
1.
We got more people going down. I was trying to get a heal off.
3, 2, 1.
Everybody's going down. The tank. The tank was the only one left alive. The tank was the only one left alive. And there's our first victory. Tank was the only one. The tank was the only one left alive. One left alive. And then I went back and I got nothing. So I didn't get anything on this trip. No advancements to my. All right. Let's turn off desktop audio. Unmute my television. Switch back to, there we go. See, this is my game machine. This is my webcam. This is my stream machine. All right, did I get it unmuted? Oh, there we go. Now I hear the crickets. Don't need these anymore. But that was our guild's first Gahoon victory. Downing of Gahoon. All right. I want to rinse out my fruit juice glass. Get my water canteen, and I'll be right back. So that was our Gahoon victory. Now overall, I'm 10th in DPS. So last in DPS. And 11th in damage taken. So I'm pretty decent at avoiding damage overall. But shamans, when there's lots of movement, do terrible DPS. The fights I win and end up first in DPS are the ones where you just patchwork type fights. You're standing still, you don't move, I pop all my cooldowns and boom, 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 pew, 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 pew. And those aren't in raids. Maybe on ad. So there is one trash ad on the way to the boss's big tall guy that you got to quickly DPS down. And I usually end up first or second in DPS on that guy. So there we go. Our first victory over Gahoon. All right. Tortolans for war resources. Sandalar. Okay. Let's go to Voldoon. Let me fix my UE. I was using these little Shieldtronic shields. They don't absorb a lot, but I'm down to one. We didn't have any health stones. We didn't have a warlock. Our warlock used his priest to help with the healing. Let's see, where do you want to send me? Listen to what he has to say. All right, I'll listen. We will deal with blood prints soon, but this is a rare opportunity to cripple the Horde's military. Everything else must wait. We can kill the gluttonous goblin any day. And then he says, if he escapes, we may not see him again. The Horde's war campaign understands Azeroth better than any of the other leaders. Speaking as their weak link, this is a rare opportunity we must strike now. I saw what Dreven was capable of. What if there are more like him? Forgive my interruption, but I believe you are both right. We cannot afford to allow either of these targets to escape us, and we do not need to. My Void Elf forces can lead the effort to eliminate Galliwick. We will hunt him down and bring his head. Chandris can focus on tracking the blood prints. A wise strategy. I approve. Your aid is most welcome. Thank you. So what does he want me to do then?
Your legend grows. Our work is just begun.
All paths are possible.
Zabala. All right.
Take notice and control.
I'll do that later. Right now, let's go do these Tortolans. Voldoon!
Travis.
No, it was Nazmir I wanted to go. Okay. Let me see if there's any turtle quests here in Voldoon before I run off. Yeah, right there. So there we go. Let's do that one. There we go. I'm working on the 200 war resources, 3 Tortolan secret quests, and then the 1,000 artifact power. I don't need any rep. Do not need any reputation at all. Everything's exhausted, exalted. So now I'm just going for war resources and artifact power. Need 13,000 before my next. Before my next 2 item levels. Treasure chest over there. Stuck in the side of a rock.
Tortolan begins its life amidst great danger. These turtles here on the beach defend them constantly.
All right.
No passion.
Never fear, Quick Draw McGraw is here. Let's clear the runway.
A turtle made it to the water.
One under, one over. You're welcome.
A turtle made it to the water.
All right, the next one we're going to do is Asmir. This one. I could have blown the whistle, but I'm right here next to the flight path, so that'd be kind of crazy. I might need it after this next fight. Next fight. Next turtle quest. Probably won't be a fight. So yeah, last night was fun. Makes me wish we'd gone further in normal on Friday instead of leaving normal and going into heroic and getting bashed all over the place. This Friday night, I won't be raiding with them because it's Black Friday. Not that I shop. No, I'm not that ridiculous. But I've got family coming into town on Thursday. And some staying through Sunday. So I'm not going to be raiding this Friday, and I'm tentative for Sunday. I'm sure they'll all be gone by Sunday evening, but I said it at tentative because I'm not 100% positive that they'll all be gone by Sunday night, but I'm pretty sure they will. So I'm tentative. Got my brother-in-law and sister coming in on Thursday. My brother and sister-in-law.
I've collected many things over the years. See if you can match them.
And his wife's 2 grandkids.
What are your hero rates and estimated heroes?
We have Thanksgiving at my sister's house here in Red Bank. Jaws, Wisp on Saturday. We have our Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday. Jaws, Wisp. Pirate, Mech. Spike, Mech. Because we can't all get together on Thursday. Only my brother-in-law and sister can come. Fire Jim. On Thursday. From South Carolina. Spike. Where were you, Spike? Thank you. Jim. Bat. Pirate. Oops. I'm off by 1. Fire. Jaws. My sister works at the high school Daniels High School in Clemson. And my brother-in-law works for Clemson University. Well, he works for the state of South Carolina as an extension of the University of Clemson. Hey, AJ Thunder. Yeah, I still think of Marvel Heroes a lot. I still think of it a lot. Now I can blow my whistle. Guard Sound, Dressbar, okay. So we need to do 2 more quests while we're in Zandalar. What's it say? Complete 4 world quests on Zandalar. Okay, so I'm in Nazmir right now. Anything interesting over here I'd like to do? He's quite a ways away. Let's check Voldoon. $50 war resources, close to a flight path. Let's go do that one.
Question everything.
Question everything. If I go here, I'm gonna have to go around that way. Not necessarily. That may not be as easy to get to as I thought it was. All right. Tryon Worlds bought Gazillion. So they now own the intellectual property for Marvel Heroes. Now they don't have the license from Marvel. But I don't know what they're going to do with the game. Tryon Worlds. Don't know what they're going to do with the game. Now there's 2 close to a flight path.
The universe is full of mystery.
All right, so while I'm flying down to Zoldazar, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Who am I going after first? The big Triceratops. Ouch.
Evil comes to this land as naturally as a choking vine. Cut it short and protect our troops. Another threat snuffed out, and another victory for the Alliance.
All right. So I was top DPS or there.
Our spies have located a dangerous threat in this area. Seek it out and eliminate it.
Just missed. I was top DPSer again. 11.3. Let's see. Alliance war effort.
Who wants good zero, mate?
As your health goes down, your haste goes up. On me or the enemy? Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, that's... in its own use. So I guess if I'm almost dead, I can pop this. Yeah, that
Stop by.
and my haste goes up. Yeah, that's... I don't like that at all. I can't think much use for that. Except speed up healing myself.
I serve the land. I call it by lane of
Alright. We got one more turtle quest to do. Got that one in Drustvar. This one in Terragard Sound. Is that all there is? Just those two? Terragard Sound and Drustvar. Yeah. This one's the closest.
Lord Admiral's favourite friend.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend. Fire Elemental did 13% of the damage. I did the other 87. Most of it lava burst. Because I popped Ascendants. So I did 1 million damage in 53 seconds. Over 1 million damage in 53 seconds. Which is fine, because I popped all my cooldowns. I'll take some free ore as I'm passing by. Gotta run straight up the hill now. Oops.
I've collected many things over the years. See if you can match them.
Yes, sir.
Good, an adventurer. In need of your services.
Spike. Spike. Gem. Gem. Interesting. Jaws. Mech. Jaws. Bat. Fire. Wisp. Fire. Pirate. Bat. Mech. Nope, that's the wisp. That's the mech. Wisp. And pirate. All right, now we need to go to the Tortollan place. Need to go to Storm Song Valley.